She wore perfume, the one she saves for important nights, weddings, interviews, once even our anniversary. Not for a casual dinner, not for an ex. I watched her twist in front of the mirror, adjusting her earrings like she wasn't about to sit across from a man who used to undress her without hesitation. "It's just dinner," she said, noticing my silence. "We have history, that's all." Then her tone sharpened. "Stop being so controlling." She smiled like that was the end of it, like I was supposed to swallow my instinct and nod like a good, tame husband. So I did. I let her go, and I called someone. It started with her phone face down at night. Not a red flag on its own, just a flicker. Then came the late texts, the sudden urgency to get some air, the way her laughter softened when she was texting someone else, not me. I'd ask her who it was, and she'd say something vague. A coworker, her sister. But her sister never texted her at 11:43 p.m. with 3 smiley faces and a heart. Still, I waited. I listened. The lie came wrapped in confidence. "We're meeting at Mendez, you know it. Public, safe, stop being dramatic." I nodded, kissed her on the cheek, told her to enjoy herself. But that kiss wasn't affection. It was surveillance. I made a reservation at the same restaurant, 2 tables over, candlelight, dim enough to be invisible, bright enough to see everything. I didn't go alone. I brought someone. Someone beautiful. Not flashy, just disarming. She understood the assignment. She laughed at my jokes and leaned in when she didn't have to. When my wife walked in, I felt the shift before I saw her face. She spotted me, paused, stared. Her smile faltered, but she kept walking. To him, the ex, tall, confident, smug in the way only a man with history dares to be. They sat. She kept glancing at me, like a moth circling a flame she couldn't admit was burning her skin. I didn't acknowledge her, not even a nod. I let her sit in that silence, and I let her wonder. She excused herself halfway through the meal, said something to her ex, and disappeared into the restroom. 15 minutes, then 20. He checked his watch, flagged the waiter, paid. She didn't come out, not while he was there. I never left my table, never moved, just watched the door she vanished into. And when she finally came out, eyes red and cheeks blotched, she didn't return to him. She walked right past his empty seat, right out the front door. No words, but her hands were shaking. She waited until we got home to speak. "You embarrassed me," she whispered. I was removing my jacket, slow and precise, like a surgeon preparing for something delicate. She stepped closer. "You showed up to spy on me?" I turned, met her eyes. "No," I said. "I showed up to see what kind of woman you become when no one's watching." That hit. She staggered back a step. "So what? I didn't do anything wrong. It was dinner." "Then why did you cry in the bathroom?" Her mouth opened, closed. You didn't expect to see me smiling, did you? You expected me to be home, pacing, doubting myself." Her lips trembled. "You were mine when you left," I said. "But the moment you made him feel like he had a chance, you stopped being anything to me." Silence. A silence that suffocated. She turned away, muttering something I didn't catch. Maybe a sorry, maybe a curse. Doesn't matter. I walked past her, picked up my phone. "Going out?" she asked, barely audible. "No," I smiled coldly. "She is." I didn't check on her when she curled up on the bed. Didn't ask if she ate. Didn't ask why she let her ex touch her hand across the table like that. Didn't ask how long the conversations had been happening behind my back. Because none of that mattered now. What mattered was that she knew, that she felt it. What it's like to sit across from someone who used to belong to you and watch them slip through your fingers. Without a word, without resistance, just cold, perfect silence. She told me to trust her, so I did. Right until she handed me every reason not to.